Hello.
What's up?
So we're outside would you use the word beautiful? Is beautiful a good word to describe this?
It is a very nice venue, yes.
All right, so we're outside the beautiful 2300 Arena. I almost said in ECW because now I got that on the mind. In Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, we have Jimmy from Kickin Valentina. How you doing?
Awesome. How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Having fun?
So far.
Awesome.
It's been aight.
Yeah.
So we got to talk a little bit about the show.
Okay.
That's a pretty good crowd you guys just played to. How did it feel to get out there in front of that many people?
It's good.
It's okay.
Do it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It was good to see so many familiar faces,
Yeah.
man, from around the country. We just did a thing in Europe,
Yep.
and we were playing a bunch of festivals out there, and they were
Yes, yeah.
great crowds. And we go back to the UK in August, and the same is going to happen. And it's nice to come to the States and do something of this, this caliber, and see all of our friends from around the country. So it's really cool.
Yeah, so before we get into obviously what you were just talking about, we got to get a little background in case anybody doesn't know who you are. So how the hell did we get here? What is Kickin Valentina?
Kickin Valentina is a midlife crisis for my old ass. And I put the band together with Heber in 2012. Started playing gigs in 13. And next thing you know, putting out records, got a deal from Denmark, Mighty Music. And here we stand, almost 10 years later, working on album number 4 and seeing the world.
So
It's
you'd say so far things are going not terrible?
Things so far have been pretty cool. I really can't complain. I really, it's really impressive that we can play an old school style of rock and roll these days and people accept it and they come out and have a great time and, buy our shit.
That's the bottom line, yeah.
Exactly.
So before obviously COVID shut everything down, where were you guys? Like, what were you just hitting the road nonstop, or were you?
DK had just joined the band
Yep.
earlier in 2019, and
What's up, dude? Jimmy B!
yeah, what's up, brother? Joined the band in 2019, and our first 3 shows were like Bike Week Daytona, Rocklanta,
Yep.
and we did something else, but we went to Europe. And like the 4th and 5th show with DK were like a sold out show with Hardcore Superstar. And then we did Bang Your Head Festival. And then we came home and we started working on the record. And then COVID hit in February of 2020. And luckily during COVID, we were able to get out and do a show here and there. We went up to Detroit, played in front of the Restriction House, was like 300 people. That show was almost sold out. And we did little sporadic spurts here and there during COVID. But I would say the last year, we've probably done 50 shows.
Yeah, I
So,
mean,
it's
a
been
European tour will definitely help with that.
Well, when we go back to the UK in August, we will hit another 9 shows, and that'll put us right at about 26, 27 shows overseas this year. So we're happy with that, and hopefully next year we can capitalize on that and do some bigger festivals, bigger shows, bigger tours. Everything's growth.
For sure, yeah. So you've mentioned the UK a lot. Talk a little bit about just being over there. I'm sure the crowds are definitely different. I've heard from...
Yeah. The craziest crowds, to be honest with you, are probably in Germany. But the UK is fantastic. Their rock scene over there is fucking huge. There are a ton of great bands over there. You have bands like Gin Annie, and you have, the Choir Boys are still over there, and South of Salem, and City Kids, and there's just so many artists over there that are like up and coming rock acts, and it's just a really cool scene.
Yeah.
It's fun. The venues are cool. Our agent rocks. Raz White Entertainment. Nice plug, huh?
Good work.
Love you, dude. It's cool, man. I'm looking forward to the 9 shows we're doing. We're playing Stone Dead Festival, sold out, like 4,400 people or something like that.
Awesome.
It's a 1-day festival. We play with Vandenberg, Michael Schenker, Heat, The Treatment. There's another band out of England that's fucking amazing. If you like AC/DC, shit like that, check out The Treatment. They are badass. Hard Rock Hell Sleaze, we get to play with our buddies in Hardcore Superstar, Crazy Licks, and Michael Monroe. And then we headline a festival the next day. So we do 3 festivals in 2 days. And
Just how it is sometimes.
It's gonna be sick, man. It's definitely something I'm looking forward to. And August 25th when we leave, can't get here quick enough.
Yes. So
So.
we had been talking. You did have some downtime in between the UK tour, this tour, and then the next one. You guys working on the next album now?
Yeah, we started writing a couple months ago, man. We've been sending DK little snippets and stuff like that. He's kind of yay, nay, trying to put vocals to it, some lyrics, stuff like that. But after this UK tour in August, early September, we're really going to start to really concentrate on writing another full album.
So do you have a goal date for when you're trying to get that out?
We wanted spring, but I don't think it's not going to come out till, I would say, probably early summer.
All right. So I'm curious now because everybody works on albums differently. Obviously, there's some people who need to be all together. You guys just do it from wherever the hell you are?
It's kind of weird how we write. We get into a room, the three of us,
Okay,
myself, Heather, and Chris, and we normally write all the music, and then we send it away to DK, and he puts his his touch on it, his lyrics. He gives his critiquing of it. I like this. I don't like that. Maybe we should do this. Maybe we should do that. And then we fly him in, and we do we do some rehearsing of the songs and stuff like that. And then, we work kind of things out and go from there.
So spring might not happen, but once the album comes out, are we looking at, obviously, more UK tours are probably going to happen. Are we looking at a full-blown US tour?
I mean, we always do dates in the US. We love playing the US, but to go on grab another band, go out on a tour, it's not really what we do in the US.
Yeah.
But over in the UK and Europe, it's definitely going to be probably 20, 25 dates. It's going to be with 2 other bands. It might be something like this, Cruel Intentions, KV, something like that. On a bus, backline, full-blown, like 1 day off every 10, hardcore, just tour. So, and then we got some things in the works too, maybe next year that might help us along the way. So I really can't talk about, but 2023 is going to be a good year for my band.
You can talk about it if you want to. I'll cover this up. So
I really can't. We haven't discussed it yet. Tomorrow's the meeting. So, but we're looking forward to getting some new music out, really hammering down some. I mean, we did, like I said, the last year and a half, we've done 50 dates. I'd like to double that. If we can get in the 80 to 100, 120 dates on a record, we're doing well.
Good,
So, yeah.
So you mentioned a lot of festivals out in Europe. This is obviously not in Europe. We're in Philly. You guys trying to hit any more festivals around the U.S.?
Yeah, we'd love to play some more bigger shows in the U.S. It's tough because we don't have that Octane style, old school sound, or I should say new modern rock sound. We're more of an old school, AC/DC, Motley, Guns N' Roses kind of sound, which, the kids want to go see the Slipknots and,
the five-finger
death punches and the Breaking Benjamins and Asking Alexandra and stuff like that. That's what they're into, which is cool. All those bands are killer. The modern rock thing for me, I'm a big Volbeat fan. Michael and I know each other. He's out of Denmark, where our label's at, Copenhagen. That's my modern rock band. If I could tour with a modern band, it would be Volbeat. Or maybe a Godsmack or something like that. Those guys are badass, man. Sully's a bad motherfucker.
I mean, if you say it on the internet, it could happen.
Sully, please take Kickin Valentina out on tour with you. We're a rock band, though. Rock and roll. It's got to be rock, right? No, the Godsmack's Godsmack and Volbeat are my two, if you want to, the last 15, 20 years, those two bands are, I just think they're awesome. Great bands.
So before that came around, I mean, obviously you guys are your own thing, but what are you trying to base, your stuff off of? So people, after this, go listen to them. But before they listen, give them a feel of what they're going to hear.
If you are into Aerosmith, Motley Crue, Guns N' Roses, Motorhead, AC/DC, Buck Cherry, any of that kind of genre of rock, you're going to dig our shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really, there's nothing more to it. We're not trying to reinvent the wheel. We just want to write sing-along anthem, party, fucking rock songs, a little bit of balls to them, have some fun with it, and deliver live,
And it did work. And I will say, I don't know if this is coincident or not, but the biggest crowd up until that point was you guys. I don't know if that is any, I don't know what that's saying, but,
We have a lot of friends and a lot of fans around this country and around the world. Trust me, the KV mob, the KV fucking mob. We love you guys. Thank you.
Yes. So
that's what we call our fan base, KV mob. So
no, you guys just have a gang. So if there's anything else, I mean, we talked about a lot that's coming up in the future. New album, a lot of UK tour. I guess you don't like the US as much, but that's fine.
Not true. We love the US. We just don't do
Don't
as
piss
much in the
everyone
US.
off.
We don't do as much in the US because, like I said, the music scene is more the modern new metal kind of sound, and we have an old school kind of flair to it. We do great whenever we play around the country. We do shows, man. We draw hundreds of people.
Again,
to our shows.
this was the biggest crowd up until that point. I'm saying it so you don't have to.
Nah, well.
But you don't want to piss. I'll piss people off.
It's all good. Teddy's fucking killing it up there right now, so it's cool.
Yes.
But it was fun, man. You know, there's a lot. I mean, it's a big fucking family reunion right now. I literally probably know 75% of the people in this building by a first name basis. So, yeah, it's been great.
So if there's anything else we haven't talked about, like we talked about, obviously, new album, UK tour. What else do you want them to know about? We got the manager's name in there. You're good. So now you can get booked on all the
the record label and the fucking agent's names there. Man, just go check out our website, www.kickinvalentina.com. That's where our merch store is. Go buy a CD, go buy a record. We have vinyl, we have CDs. You can download all of our stuff on any of the formats. Stream us at Spotify. We just reached 1 million streams on Revenge of Rock, which doesn't seem like a lot, but to me, I'm ecstatic about that. 1 million streams have come over for this record. It's very
1 million
humbling.
is a pretty big number.
Yeah, that's it's nice, man. I know we're not in the 10 or 15 or 20s, but we'll get there. You know, come check us out, man. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. You know, we're on all the social media formats. Come enjoy a rock and roll show. Come out, have a couple drinks, get crazy. Kickin Valentina style, man.
And go to the UK is what
Go to the UK, go to Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Germany, Holland, Belgium, France, Spain, Italy, Switzerland. Eastern Bloc
Did you say Sweden?
I did say Sweden.
Okay, I don't know.
Eastern Bloc countries coming soon next year. Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, Austria, Finland. I would love to play Russia. Don't hate me. I would love to play Moscow. Those Russians get nuts for rock and roll over there, so.
I think you named more countries than I know.
Mexico next year, maybe. Japan is a bucket list. Konnichiwa, Japan.
Again, agent's name, go.
Exactly. Agent's name. Exactly. Anybody, please help us.
Have you guys been down to South America? That seems like
actually
a good
my guitar
fucking
player's
crowd.
from Uruguay.
Okay.
But yeah, South America would be badass. Like I said, we're working with somebody in Mexico. Hopefully in the next year we can get down to Mexico and just kind of migrate south.
Yep.
Mexicans love their metal and rock.
Yes.
Love it. Love it.
And they love big crowds. And
they do. They get
shouting
crazy and they get nuts. Senoritas, how you doing?
All right.
I'm an idiot. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Thank you so much, Jimmy.
Right on, brother. I appreciate it.
Of course. Thank
Right
you.
on. Peace.
Bye.